Hi guys, today I have a game for you on my Tier 10 Russian biased battleship, the Kremlin. As you can also see, I am divvied up with the rare occurrence, the one and only, the Sneaky Snake, or Snake, or Blame Sneaky. I prefer to blame Sneaky. Hopefully I remember to get my Captain Build and modules. Now, in this game I did have the aiming module on, not the faster turning turrets. This is the special captain in this ship because, well, what's wrong with bias when you can get even more biased? You can see we're on Land of Fire. We spawn in the mid, which is where most divisions do spawn. If you don't know that, if you get into a game and you're the only div or on either team, divs usually spawn in the middle. And the divs do kind of, they do try to spawn div mates next to it by each other. Now, as you can see, there is another 07 member or 007, I can't remember. And, you know, just a little bantering going on back and forth while Sneaky's being all nice and cordial. I give the who the hell is noter because, you know what, why not? Let's see if we can troll somebody and, you know, just throw that line out there and see if somebody bites. But I am going to see. Obviously, I want to help my div mate. My div mate hopefully wants to help me. Don't ask about the NDA ship. I don't talk about them. I've always held my position about ships not being released. They could change at any moment, guys, so there's no point in talking about it if
sighted on the horizon.
They are going to change the ship while I have to blow my nose, so it's gonna be silent for a minute. Okay. That feels a lot better. But I'm pretty much maintaining a bow-on-ish approach to sea while I am broadside to some of the ships if they are on the top of B. But most people aren't going to do that early. Most people that are may or may not be looking this way. Now, as you can see, I slow down. I slow down for several reasons. Look at the position of our other two battleships. If I just continue to push out, be the guy in the lead, this early, yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of health unnecessarily. Now, luckily, our Minotaur smoked up. The DDs in the south didn't spot me, and there's two destroyers down there, one of them being Snake. So I'm like, okay, that destroyer should be taken care of. I shouldn't have to worry about it. See the enemy Kremlin. I'm like, well, you know, it's been long enough since I haven't shot. I might as well just shoot and help everybody get rid of this ship. I know the Russian battleships, dispersion gets better, they're closer. You get, but still, you know what? You take those shots because you just never know what you can get. You know, 6,000 damage. 6,000 damage somebody else doesn't have to do. I slow down to let our fellow Kremlin. But as you can see, a lot of people are shooting at that Kremlin. But I am kind of, you know, keeping an eye out for something that may pop up, you know, out in that middle area. Possibly a cruiser trying to turn to potentially delete it. Turning my ship so I can get all my guns to bear. And you know what? I kind of just, you know, knowing Sneaky is sneaky, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let you finish farming out the Kremlin. You know, he needs to feel good about himself, especially his stats. Stupid, casual, filthy, sneaky snake. But I need to go full steam because there's an angry Smolensk cloud shooting at me, and I don't want to be near an angry Smolensk cloud that's only shooting me. But I'm still spotted by the DD. I'm keeping my guns pointed there. I let Sneaky know. I said, hey, man, the guns are pointed at the guy's last known location. So if you bump him, I'll shoot him. Sneaky's like, no, I'm not going to bump him. And then, of course, something bumped him. I let Sneaky know, oh man, I just took a shot at that Kremlin. I'm sorry. He's like, don't worry about it. I got it. So far, I haven't done much except for be shot at by a Smolensk. Now, I see the Des Moines here, and I'm thinking, well, I can easily go through his nose, but I need to delete this guy for several reasons. Radar, Des Moines, radar. He's got radar, and it's a Des Moines. So if I can make my DDs happy, there's a better chance that they will go out there and do something as I'm broadside to a Moskva. Moskva can citadel this ship, guys, so you got to be careful when you're doing that. But like I see Des Moines. Des Moines in front of me. He's the biggest problem. As clearly the shimmy. No, somebody just wrecked him. It wasn't the shimmy. But in this situation, the Des Moines dead, guys. It's, at this point, it's a matter of time. He's just reversing. The shimmy torps are coming in. I get an easy 9,000 damage on him. Just a matter of who's actually going to finish this guy. Now, what I do is I actually push myself up into the cap, so hopefully everybody ignores our DD that's in there. And, you know, just in case there's a radar, they will ignore him and just shoot me. Unfortunately, there was a radar and they just shot at the shimmy, but, you know, because I pushed into the cap, we are still technically getting it. I mean, like I said, I pushed in because if the Smalls get a choice between shooting the DD and possibly getting the resets and shooting me, it's probably going to shoot me, which is why I did it, to kind of help our shimmy. Everybody's guns are on me, not the shimmy, so it's going to take everybody a second. And just that small little delay may have given our shimmy enough time to get the hell out of there. The other thing was, I do believe he was reverse capping this. So all he's got to do is just go forward. You know, if he's running RPF or notices shells coming, he's just got to go forward. And he knows everybody's looking at me, so as soon as he disappears, they're all going to be looking at me and not taking the blind shots on possibly hitting him. Now, I'm going to stop shooting because I want to go dark and I want to get this cap. There's 3 of us on here. The curve first gets on, that's 4 of us. But they're constantly resetting me. Now, I will take a shot at this guy because he's broadside. And I know shells aren't going to make it to me in time because, you know, we only had 1 second as I aim too high. Now, I'm thinking, well, I'll get this Moskva. Is just, it was a really good shot on the GK. But, you know, I told Sneaky, I'm slowing down to turn it in. Don't worry about your torps. He goes, well, I wasn't worried about it anyways. I'm sending them anyways if you ran into it. Well, tough cookies. You know. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, you know, I can't really go, you know, broadside to this guy. And I was hoping the Moskva was going to come out, but you know, there's a Worcester shooting AP at a bow in Moskva. Switch to HE. You know, which means, you know, the guy was trying to knock out a turret or something like that. So if you see somebody shooting AP a couple salvos at a guy, and then he switches, don't give him a hard time about shooting AP. He's trying to knock out a turret. Now I'm telling Sneaky, I'm going to go broadside for you. I'm going to do it to get the Moskva's attention off of you and onto me. As Russian bias versus Russian bias, as you know, luckily I did get enough angle, or he aimed incorrectly. But I'm like, there's no way I'm staying bow or broadside with, you know, 2 battleships there. I'm like, you know, technically 3, battleship Moskva, you know, battleship GK, and I do believe there is a Kremlin. But I'm going to keep all of my guns to bear on the Moskva while maintaining an angle to the rest of the ships. I have all my guns to shoot at the Moskva, but the other guys I am fairly well angled to. Now, of course, the GK being so close, means it's going to be a little bit difficult. Now, the Moskva ignores me and goes broadside because of Sneaky torps. This is pretty much how do you want to die? Die to the torpedoes or die to my guns? Kaplap. Goodbye. Now, I did show a little bit too much side to the GK, but it was worth it to kill the Moskva and keep sneaking the game, because keeping him alive means a couple things. These guys have to be worried about his torpedoes. Gonna shoot the Kremlin because, well, he's broadside, and why not shoot broadside targets? What battleships do, and there's 49,000 damage off of the Kremlin, and Sneaky's just laughing. I don't know why I've been having a problem getting all my turrets, incapacitated, and I don't do it to other people. As I complain about getting a double citadel, as I complain while I got a double citadel on him, and all he did was knock out a turret. Now I'm aiming into the superstructure because he's reversing, and if the shells come down, hopefully knock out a gun to help out Sneaky. But of course, this guy's probably a secondary build, so his Nurembergs are going to be busy. But because I didn't fire all my guns, I have one set, the number 2 turret, to shoot this guy while he's showing some side. Now, I kind of did that on purpose because the guy's going to see I shot at the GK. He's going to think, well, he doesn't have any guns to shoot at me. I have my number 2 turret. I'm waiting for all of them to reload so I can actually shoot this guy. As I notice, I'm getting a little bit too close to an island down there, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Not going to risk it. Just fire the rares. And Sneaky goes YOLO up against the GK and drops all of his torpedoes on the gentleman, and it's just a matter of who's going to win their battle. My money is on the GK. Don't tell Sneaky. But with Sneaky's speed and him shooting, he should be able to at least kill the GK, but he's in a pickle right now because the Smolensk is near him, and I was forced to turn south and angle up due to my positioning a little bit earlier. I'm not going to say, oh, I got pushed away. No, I chose to go this way, but it was because of these 2 battleships and the Moskva there. Now, this gentleman's doing he's doing a really good job of just sitting there being shot at by everybody, trying to dodge as many shots as possible. But what he's doing is he's being smart. He's really not showing broadside to either me or the GK. He's angling up against both of us because we're both shooting from the same spot. I had to go this way because of the island. I'm waiting for this guy because I'm thinking he's going to want to shoot all of his guns at me. And I'm like, yeah, I better not. The guy's shown that he's smart. He's part of Chase's clan. So he has to understand angling. But luckily, I was able to get my rear turret off before he was able to shoot at me. Which means these next levels that come in for him are pretty much going to be a death sentence. Because he's showing too much side and he knows it. He knows his game's over. So he might as well just use all of his guns and get as much damage as possible.
Enemy battleship foundered.
This whole thing when you have, we have, this many ships, we outnumber them. Like 2 to 1. I don't know. Math is difficult. Nobody likes math. Math is, But we outnumber them. Look at Yoshino. He's low. Our Rooster's okay. Our Yami's gonna die. If any one of those guys have any sense. Their Thunderer's near full health. Smolensk is near full health, but that guy doesn't want to get spotted by anybody. The best way to deal with the Smolensk guys, don't shoot it when it's broadside. You're just going to overpen. You need them to angle up a little bit to get the citadels. Now, with there only being 3 ships alive, you might as well shoot at them. But if you can wait for them to angle up and then take a crack at them, you're going to get a little bit luckier or results as far as actually getting citadels on that guy. Now, I'm hoping that with the plunging fire, fire that they're going to come down and actually sit it all in. But this guy's doing a fairly decent job of staying alive, dodging shells. And the thing about the Smolensk guys, if it's driven by a really good player, anybody who's got any sort of competence, not going to be easy to kill them. So your best course of action is to A, be on the other side, B, go dark so he wastes his smoke cloud, or, you know, just complain and chat. There's really no other options, you know. If he smoked up, take the shots in the smoke, guys. We used to do this stuff to Minotaurs all the time. And it just seems like nobody does this to the Smolensk. You gotta shoot into that smoke to deal with them. Now, I think some of the problem with people shooting the smoke is such a far distance. But they can help you too, because if there's a ship that's kind of close to them at that range, they're gonna have the accuracy bonus or the dispersion bonus of being locked onto something while horrifically missing it while you're shooting at the Smolensk. You know, and, you know, I'm in a Russian BIAS ship, and this guy's so far, like, he's now past the cuspis of me having good dispersion. I'm just going to ignore him. Oh, look, a Thunderer. Let me PR farm. I mean, let me help my team delete the Thunderer because I'm a good teammate, not a dirty, filthy PR farmer. You know, shoot this guy, because guess what? If I get a couple Citadels on this guy with his Ray Citadel, hey, it's going to be less health for somebody else to kill, because guess what? He doesn't have the super heal that the rest of the battleship line does have. When I do 6k, then a 7k salvo, that's still a good chunk of change taken away from the gentleman. But as you can see, you know, it's 950 to 500. We're going to win this. But the question is, can I actually get shots off on the Yoshino here? Now, I'm holding my shots waiting for this guy. And I know he's going to be dropping torps. The only questions right now is, am I going to have the time to do it off? Is somebody going to die so I definitely have the time to do it? Or, you know, is the game going to end and I'm not going to be able to delete this guy? Yay, thank you, Smolensk, for killing the shimmy. I mean, darn, we lost a player. I took my shot not knowing what was going to happen. I'm like, I might as well get the damage that I can get in, you know, due to the time. And Sneaky's like, you jerk. I'm like, well, I didn't know the shimmy was going to die. But as soon as these guns reload, we're just going to blast this guy. So now it's time for the post-battle results. I hope you guys did enjoy this game. I do hope you took something away from it as far as, you know, angling, positioning, what ships to deal with. As that's right, you guys saw it there. I beat Sneaky in EXP because I'm better than him. Joking. I do appreciate all your guys' support. The other thing is I am streaming clan battles with Pirate Kitten. If you did not know, which is what, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to watch that debacle, I'm doing that. I'm not censoring myself, so if you don't like swearing and me cussing out people, I'm just warning you all now. But I do appreciate all the support you guys do give me. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like, subscribe button, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.